What's going on, guys? Big Country here, and this is another season of CountryTime. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. I'm going to be playing in the Snapshots in this series, and those of you that have been around for a while, this will be the third season of CountryTime. Season 2 was a live stream series that I did. It was CountryTime Live, and CountryTime has basically just always been a Minecraft series for me to just talk. Say what I want to say and what's going on in my mind, what's going on with me, and all the hoopla. Why am I falling? Looks like I'm falling. I am falling. Jen, damn it. Jen. Yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, and I see torches there because I do have bonus chests turned on. So let's let everything regen for a minute. Let's go ahead and get our first achievement. Inventory. I just got home. I quit early tonight from work because I've been thinking about the past couple of weeks. I want to start recording again. I want to start doing some videos again. And a good way for me to kind of get like what's on my mind out is through this series here. I do play a lot of different games. I stream at night sometimes. I haven't the past few nights just because, like I said, I've had a lot of stuff in my mind and I haven't really wanted to because I didn't feel like I was in the mood for it. Oh yeah, the Snapshot. Snapshot is a little glitchy. Like I bet when I exit this, it won't be there still. But we can break it because it's there. See, there it is. It's a little glitchy sometimes, but it is what it is. And there's a lot of new stuff in Minecraft that I just don't know about yet. Let me do this. Video settings on particles to be all. Right, I'm not sure about all this other stuff really. Let's leave it at, let's go to 19 chunks. Frame rate, let's just put it, I don't know, 120 I guess. That should be plenty enough. Option difficulty, normal, nope, hard. What's this? What is that? Are you sure you want to lock the difficulty of this world? This will set the world to always be hard and you will never be able to change that again. Yeah, let's just lock it. And I can't unlock it, like I said. Skin customization. Like there's a lot of new stuff in Minecraft that I don't know about. Anyway, I just didn't feel like volume. I didn't feel like working anymore this evening. So let's just turn the master volume down a little bit. Okay. I didn't feel like working a whole lot this evening. I just didn't really feel like running this hard. I was just like, you know, blah 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 blah. So I decided to quit. I quit around midnight. It's like a little after 2 now. And I went to a local club downtown. It's called Sam's Uptown. They have a kitchen that's open late. I went and got some food. You know, got a Philly cheesesteak and drank a few beers. Now that I'm home. But like I said, those of you that's been around for a while know a lot that's went on in my life over the past, now I guess, year and a half. You know, I got divorced over a year ago, and I wound up going to Michigan. And that's, you know, and I didn't work for a year. I'm gonna need these reeds, so I might as well go ahead and grab them while I got them. I didn't work for a year. Do I have any anything on me? I can do this, I guess. Bloop, bloop. Make a bench. See if we can't make something, make some tools. You know what, matter of fact, we already got a wooden axe. So let's go ahead and get down and see if we can't get some stone real quick. So we ain't got to worry about making a bunch of wood tools. There we go, stone already. Look at that, look at that. And during that year while I was in Michigan with my roommate up there, I didn't do any work. I focused on YouTube for a while, and I did Pokemon. And Pokemon's actually what kind of got my channel going. What is that? Granite? Okay, there's a lot of new blocks that I'm really not used to yet, but we'll get there. And Pokemon really did start blowing my channel up. I was doing a lot of Pokemon with Nappy and Lux and, you know, Christian and all them guys, but I just kind of fell out of touch. I didn't really feel right doing it to begin with, so I just kind of fell out of it, and I didn't want to do it no more. And not to mention just the other shit that I had in my life going on that was just stupid dumb. I wasn't in a position to where I don't know. I got to the point to where I wasn't a very good person, and I was just getting worse. So I felt it necessary to just kind of disband myself from everything, the entire group, and just focus on what I needed to do, because I don't know, I didn't like being that way, but at the same time I wasn't into what everybody else around me was into, like doing the Pokemon and actually doing YouTube. I mean, I don't know if you realize, but doing YouTube is a lot of work to gain momentum and become successful, and it's even harder to keep that momentum. It takes, you sitting in front of your computer just all day, like from the time you wake up recording, and after you do all the recording you're going to do, you got to do all the editing, which takes hours in its own. You got to worry about the graphics, all the GFX you want to do for the video, thumbnails and channel stuff. I mean, it takes a lot of work to do YouTube. Now, I'm not saying this doesn't pay off, because you do get a return. I mean, it's like anything else. You get as much as you put into it. But I didn't want to stay in front of a computer just focusing on YouTube. I've said it before, and I'll say it many times again. I'm sure you'll hear me say it. YouTube is, I want it to stay is a hobby for me, and I want it to stay that way. We're just going, in case you don't know I'm just gathering resources, all we're doing right now. And I want YouTube to stay a hobby. I always want it to stay a hobby. I don't want it to feel like a job, even though there's a lot of money to be made from YouTube with the ads. There really is a lot of money out there. Once you get to that level and those numbers, there's a lot of money out there. I mean, it's ridiculous the amount of money people can make off YouTube. But to me, it's not the most important thing. Yeah, you need money to live. You need money to survive. You need money to have things in life. But I would rather keep YouTube as a hobby for myself and go out and work. Right now I'm back out driving a cab back in West Virginia. I'd rather go out and work 12 hours a day away from the house. That way when I come home, I have that hobby to kind of, fall back to. It's that sort of escape from reality for me, so to speak. So that was a big issue then, because everybody around me was growing. I mean, everybody was kind of growing, and I mean, including myself. It was all growing, and I saw where it was going, and it's not what I wanted to be. Granted, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a catch-22, like I said. Money's there, but you got to make that commitment, which at the time I just could not do it. I didn't want to do it because, like I said, I wanted to remain a hobby and not feel like work. And I was losing sight of that during the momentum we was gathering. And then I kind of sit back and like, listen, man, I'm doing exactly what I didn't want to do. So that changed my attitude. I didn't know how to get out of it. I didn't know how to get through it, and I handled things probably. I ain't gonna say probably. I know I handled a couple things the wrong way for sure. I left my damn workbench up there, didn't I? Things could have been said differently. Things could have happened differently. But you know what? I don't dwell on the past. It is what it is. I kind of hate that saying, but it's true. I don't dwell on the past. I just kind of do what I do, and some people are cool with that. Some people are not. Say, Country, you're a fucking dick. You're a loser. Whatever. You say what you want. I don't really give a shit, because bottom line, this is just the internet. So that is what it is. But so that's pretty much. I haven't talked about the situation since it happened. Really, people who come in to my channel and they start mentioning it, I just kind of block and remove them and all that stuff. So I don't care about. I'm not going to answer any questions that you put in the comments now. If you decide to ask me anything about the whole Navi thing, because I don't even ask, guys, really. So I'm not going to answer. It doesn't matter. And I just kind of explain what the way I was, and and I even said I probably handled shit wrong, but you know what? It is what it is. So with that said, please don't ask anything. I'm not going to go into detail about everything. Yeah, maybe I was a dick. Say what you want. I don't care. But I do know that after that, what happened to me over the next coming months, I believe everything happens for a reason. And there was a reason to where that whole incident happened. There was a reason that I got away from that sort of group. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed being with him, and I thought of him as a younger brother. And did it suck not, hanging out with him and talking to him on a regular basis because he was a good friend? Yeah, it sucked, but it needed to be done so I can get into a place to where I needed to be in life and in my mind. So after a few months of just kind of being in the situation that I was in, I decided that, number one, I missed my kid. I missed being in West Virginia. I had to come back home to be with my kid. My kid was a freshman in high school last year, and I missed it. He was going into his, I got here at the end of his freshman year. Now this year he's going into his sophomore year. He plays football and he does all this stuff. We just got back from Oklahoma there last weekend, which if you haven't seen that video, there should be an annotation on the screen somewhere throughout this video telling you to go check it out. That's the Oklahoma bound trip video, which went amazingly well. And he has been invited to go to another competition. I'm not going to put any details about that out yet because he doesn't know. I'm not going to tell him until Sunday. I'm going to take him school shopping on Sunday, and because school picks up on Monday. And we're going to have that chat then. But I do know right now, currently, he is in academic suspension for the first 3 games of the season. He was bullshitting around last year in school, and halfway through the year, he had a 1.2 GPA, and then by the end of the year, he had it up to 2.4. But he didn't have all of his credits completed yet, so he had to go to summer school. And did I get the iron back here? Yeah, just one. And to complete those credits, but apparently there was like 3 or 4 days of those summer school classes that were canceled due to not having a teacher. And regardless of the reason, they're still counting it as an incomplete. So he's 1 credit short from what he needs to be allowed to, continue on with his grades. So he didn't fail. He's just got to go into what they call credit recovery, which starts first day of school, and he's got to miss the first 3 regular season games. Now, it's not only just 3 games. He can't participate in practice at all during this probation or suspension. He can't participate in the scrimmage coming up this week, and he can't participate in the, it's called the Gritorama coming up here next weekend. So I told him, man, I was like, regardless of the reason, why you missed those classes or whatever, bottom line is, you hadn't been bullshitting to begin with, we wouldn't be in this fucking situation. He understands. I'm hoping this wakes him up. He's already had to miss like one season of playing. Oh, what? Where am I at? Where's the XYs? I'm 11. Okay. Yeah, diamonds, baby. Yeah. Woo! Diamonds already. Look at that. Shit, I ain't got no iron. I've got 2 pieces of iron. All right, so we'll just kind of hold on to that for a minute. We got to find some iron. But he's already been missed 1 time before in basketball when he was younger, and he missed track this last year because of his summer school. He had to focus on his grades. So I'm hoping, being where football is his passion and it's what he's actually good at, I'm hoping this will wake his eyes up, because he tells me he doesn't want to let down his team. But I don't think he understands by doing this, you're letting down your team. That's why he doesn't want to change schools, because he doesn't want to let down his team. So, but I'm hoping this right here will wake him up and give him a few, headbutts in his ass to wake him up so he can get out of this thing and actually start focusing on class, because he's got a really good chance, and that's what I'm trying to do, is to get him a scholarship. And if he doesn't straighten up and get serious, it's not going to happen. So there's no point in me breaking my back trying to invest in his future, which I'm going to do one way or the other. But there's no point in me investing in this recruiting stuff that I'm doing to try to get him a scholarship if he can't make the commitment on his end. So that's the talk that I'm going to have with him. I'm like, granted, you know, I'm always be there. I'm always going to support you regardless of what you choose to do. But at the same time, you got to wake the hell up. You got to know when to work. You got to work. You got to be serious. But that's kind of the what's going on with me right now, pretty much. I mean, I am in a much better place mentally. I don't let things bother me. I'm not the asshole that I was. I'm not, you know, I don't come up with the smart ass remarks much anymore. And I mean, there's sometimes I get pissed off and from somebody being stupid. And let it go. But for the most part, man, even people at work have told me, like, dude, you're not nowhere near the same person you was. Because, I mean, it was some people was actually worried when they found out I was coming back to work. And some of the new people that were there, that wasn't there when I was there, they said, afterwards, after they got to know me a little better and they realized I was like, you're not as bad as I was told you was. There was like horror story. They were being warned about me. I was like, wow. But it's sad. It's really tough when somebody gets that bad taste in their mouth about you. It's really hard to get it removed from you know what I mean? To change their opinion on you. But which is what I'm kind of dealing with right now too, because some of the people at work, they still know the old me, and I was a total fucking dick at work. I really was. I do believe that the divorce and the move to Michigan and the separation from everything is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. Or, no, I'm not going to say ever happened to me, but it's the best thing that could have happened to me to wake my ass up and just kind of see the person that I was and realize, hey, I didn't like that person, you know? I mean, I shouldn't have been the way I was, but I was always pretty much a dick, but I was never to the people that was close to me. And when it got to that point, that's when I knew it was time for a change. As sad as it may be, as sad as it may sound, that's the actual facts of what's happened between me and everybody else that was around me. See if we can't get up. There's lava. Okay. Is there anything through here? There's some iron right there. That's good. We need some more iron so we can go back and get that diamond and redstone. Come on. Oh, you dickhead. Cobble. Bleep. There's iron right there. Come on, damn it. Bleep. Bleep. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Oh, more iron over there. Shit. I need the iron, damn it. I really do. I need the iron. Doop. There's my cobble. Bleep. I know some of you younger ones are probably not going to understand what I was talking about. Some of you older people will understand what I'm talking about and probably have experienced it as well. If you have experienced any of that, kind of what I went through, tell me what you did, how you did it to fix yourself. So I really do feel like I am fixed. I'm not going to say I'm fixed 100% perfect because nobody's perfect, but I'm in a better place. I know for a fact that I'm in a better place mentally than I have been in like forever, or if not ever. So that's the question to you in this episode: is have you ever been in the situation that I was in? Not per se exactly, but mentally wise. You just know you was being an ass and you didn't know what to do, so you kind of, did what you thought was probably the best way, even though you didn't want to do it. Because don't get me wrong, like I said, I did not want to stop being friends with the people that I cared about the most. But it seemed like when you're in that sort of environment and you don't want to do something in particular, you just kind of get, you know, I guess antsied into it. You're like, come on, man! And if you don't do it, you wind up being the bad guy. But if you do it the way I did, you're still the bad guy. So it's kind of it really matter. So, excuse me for coughing in your ear. I'm sorry about that. Didn't mean to. So let me know what your thoughts are on that sort of situation and how you got through it. And I'm going to go ahead and build me some stuff, a furnace. Let's go back here to where the goodies were. We'll come back, yeah, right here. All right, so we're going to do this because I'm not going to be putting one of these. I might put 2 of these videos up a week. I mean, I'm not going to set a schedule at all. I don't know how often I'm going to put one of these videos up. I really don't. It's whenever I really have something to say. But I will have some. I will be putting up some League and other things like that as well, just different games that I play. Rust should, I have a Rust server. I also have a CountryTime MineCraft server as well that a bunch of friends and we play on. We don't play on a lot. We kind of play on that, and I play on the Rust server that we have. Honestly, the past few nights I haven't really played anything. I've came home. I have played a couple games of League just kind of by myself. I come home, play a couple games of League just to kind of unwind and relax a little bit and just go to bed. I mean, I'm usually getting in TeamSpeak, talking to people at night, but I haven't even done that the past few nights. And I wish I had fortune on this bad boy. But we got diamonds. First day, baby. 5. Woohoo! 5 diamonds. Yeah! All right, so let's get some gold and this redstone. Maybe you might get lucky over there. You know, we ain't got no water around here yet. Or down here, we haven't came across any water yet, but we get a bucket. Maybe turn all that lava down there into sands, into obsidian. And maybe find some diamonds down there too. We're already at level 10. And we haven't lost any. We'll leave that going. Oh, I'll tell you what I want to do real quick. Just in case. Bloop, bloop. Just in case. Damn it! I already had a freaking chest right there. Son of a. That was from the bonus chest. So just in case. Okay. Well, whatever. Just in case stupid shit happens, we ain't gonna lose everything. Don't. All right. Boom. Put the cobble right there. Boom, boom, and a side. Okay. So let's go back in here, see if we can get over to that way. Maybe find some diamonds somewhere. Boom, boom. Now that we got an iron pickaxe, well, we'll keep using the stone pickaxe till it breaks. Maybe something will be lucky over there. Anything over that way? Tell you what, let's just try to do. Well, that's all dirt. God made dirt. That won't hurt. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you can see the glitchiness. Like when you break a block, it's just like kind of still there for a second. Even when you place a block, it's like invisible, but it's actually there. This is Snapshot 14W32B, in case you're wondering. But you really don't have to worry about that anymore because it's in the launcher. All you got to do is go into Profile and choose Use the latest snapshot, and then it automatically downloads it for you, which is cool. Which is cool as hell. Any diamonds around here, perhaps? Let's just cut through here and see if we can't find any diamonds. Just to see. I'm being greedy, I know, but damn it, diamonds are country's best friend, damn it. You gotta have diamonds in the MineCraft server. But I'm just gonna kind of dig through here, and if anything pops up or anything exciting before I decide to stop recording, or before I get out of here, then I'll go ahead and add it to the end. But until then, just give me your feedback, give me your thoughts, and yeah, let's get the comments going. Just be respectful, please. That's all I ask. And if you're not, then whatever. I'll just block you and remove you and all that shit. So I mean, I know I don't even know how many subscribers he's got yet. I don't have a clue. So I haven't even looked at, oh, more iron. I don't have a clue about his channel or, oh, did you see that though? Man, that was some guy. That was I want to go back. Oh, diamond, baby. Yeah. Woohoo. Woohoo. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Oh, make sure there's nothing under. Oh. You want it. Oh. Uno. Dos. Tres. Yeah, baby. Okay, so that's it. Oh, more iron. So that's it for today. Oh, shit. Boop. That's it for today. Until next time, guys. I don't know when this will be the next video, but until then, y'all have a good one, guys. Take care of each other, especially your family, and love them. And we'll see you next time. Country out.